Showtime!
Got a girl in Memphis and one in Baton Rouge. Got a tuition in Austin who thinks that my dick is better than food. Twins in Oakland, one watches 1 pound away. Pregnant in Bakersfield, keeps her legs open for me, just in case. Got an Asian girl who twists inside. Catholic virgin thinks anal doesn't count. Took assist in cleaning my dick still. Crazy like a man, yeah. All the hands drop down, hear I sing. I'm a pussy king. I can see you lady like I ain't no thing. Fuck you, talk you, I'm a pussy king.
Welcome back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. To your only online fantasy football podcast. It ain't no half kitchen no mo. Welcome back to the single greatest fantasy football league of all the times. The Park's finest. I'm Connor Matthews, your host for week 12. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The energy is there. Yeah. Yeah. Week 12 is upon us, folks. We move on to this week's blowout of the week. Keep in mind, folks, this week is the week that the first week that everybody plays each other again. And in this week's blowout of the week, excuse me, I'm a little parched. In this week's blowout of the week, it featured the Bazooka Sharks, the Zooks, versus the Cheating Bastards. Keep one thing in mind, the first time, I misspoke. The first time this season these two met, the Bazooka Sharks came out on top. And the Bazooka Sharks came out on top because the Cheating Bastards failed to play Zay Flowers. In other words, this could have been a 2-burger, but it was only a 1-burger because the Cheating Bastards dropped the ball the first time. But oh boy, did they take their finger, maybe a foot, because it was pretty thick and that shit hurt. They stuck it right up the old cornhole there of the Bazooka Sharks. 235.94 to 151.96, and you can forget the .96. Now look, the Bazooka Sharks, they are 3-time Park's finest champions. And you're gonna go out here and lose like this? Do you know what happens when you go out here as a 3-time champion in this league and embarrass yourself? You just made the list! There it is, yeah. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, Bazooka Sharks. There we go. The Zooks. Fucking stupid. Get your shit together, Zooks. You're pissing me off now. You're gonna make the list again if you keep this shit up, and you know the rules. We don't even go over the details, the continents. The continents. Those are plate tectonics. It's quite a thing. Oh boy, we don't even look at you. We don't even look over there. We don't care. You didn't even have anybody worthy of player of the game, Zooks. Shame. Shit. It's not this week's shame of the week. but it's shame, all right? I'm not putting you on the list and doing shame on the week or shame of the week, but you're lucky. On the winning side, this week's play of the game. Is it already time for a beer break? Oh boy, Miami's defense with 44.26. Trust me when I tell you, you can forget the 26. 21 from Cook, 25 from Flowers. He took a reverse there and he went to the house. We got Bijan Robinson. He a couple weeks ago wasn't getting the carries. Not the story here, folks. 35.80. Jalen Waddle, he got 23 there. Action Jackson continues to disappoint and seems to be. Is he either gonna be the reason why or the reason why you win or lose? Oh boy, this season. You remember I said that Keenan Allen with 26, and we're done with this week's blowout of the week. Now, folks, I didn't look at the games. Oh boy, too precisely now. So just find out which one's the game of the week, and then I'm fitting to go down the line there. Well, yep. Well, yep. We're gonna move right along here. That's a lot of points there, and that one there, and that one's also a lot of points there. So those two are games of the weeks there, and this one, oh boy. So keep in mind, the Zooks would have lost to everybody in the entire league except these two jamokes right here. And next week, the Zooks play one of these two, and I have a feeling it ain't gonna go their way. Now, either way, I digress. Dark Brandon, the single most hated team in the all of Park's finest, versus just the two of us. And this week's Dick Chicken Bowl, you knew it was coming. The Dick Chicken Bowl. It always features a Torres brother. And remember, we celebrate this season when Torres brothers lose. So Dark Brandon, who's the most hated individual in the Park's finest history, this season's not history. Whoa. Oh boy. To date. 141.60 to 128.18. Know what I'm saying? This week's player of the game there. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm getting better at reading on these glasses here. We got 28 from... Oh, I hope it's not. You know, I remember a time when you played against the Zooks, their last win there, and you didn't even pick up a D and you lost. But now this week's player of the game is Dallas's D with 28. Eat your heart out, the rest of the Park's finest. Brandon always gives the illusion like he doesn't know what he's doing, but he always knows what he's doing. It's unorthodox. He's the opposite of those Jews with the curly Q hairs. He's unorthodox, you see? On the losing side, Brock Purdy, 12. Didn't play Tua. Tua had 10. You made the right choice this time, except it's not Niner week, you bum. We got 14 from Ayuk. 14 from Eckler. God, I would fucking kill for these scores next week. Excuse me. Tennessee's D with 25. Interesting. Okay, on the winning side, don't worry about that part there. Sometimes I have like Tourette's, and sometimes I'll burst out as if I'm the Bazooka Sharks, but I'm not. I'm Connor Matthews. We got Geno Smith with 10 on the winning side, 6 from Lockett. This fool had a stack, got 16 from a stack, and won a game. Dark Brandon. I like Dark Brandon's style. Dark Brandon is secretly one of Connor Matthews' favorite teams, even though he's hated. Calvin Ridley with 25, 10 from Saquon Barkley, 15 from Williams. He got 8 from Isaiah, middle name likely, last name to fuck you. We got Chris Olave with 22, and we're done with this week's Dick Chicken Bowl. Dick Chicken Bowl in the books. Honestly, there should have been something before blowout of the week, because you can't win with 141 freaking score there, and And you know what I mean? Like that's pussy shit there. We got it's kooky pussy there. We got Matt's my homie. You are my homie. Versus I Blame Joe. In this week's Liquor Store Hot Dog Bowl. Damn it, I love the Liquor Store Hot Dog Bowl. This week, Brad comes in. Brad gets this win. He takes the Park's Finest playoffs by the haunches there. He humps him into submission. And Matt's my homie. He's on life support. He wins. He's still alive. He loses. He dead. He dead. He dead. But he ain't dead now. He ain't dead because Matt's my homie came out on top, son. Matt's my homie came out on top. On top. The sideways hat, you know what I'm saying? 195.36 to 160.14 in this week's Liquor Store Hot Dog Bowl. Matt's my homie. Whoop the 3-time champion. I Blame Joe. You know what? I forgot in the last game, and I'm not going to forget in this game. Last week, Uno there, we got Matt's my homie losing by about 20 points. So he got his revenge. He won and won. He got his revenge there. And also, Dark Brandon got his revenge. I should have mentioned that in the Dick Chicken Bowl, and I forgot. But we are now 3-0. We got the cheating bastards beating the Bazooka Sharks, getting them 1-1, avenging themselves. We got Dark Brandon avenging himself against us, the two of us. And now, folks, listen here. Folks, we also got in this week's Liquor Store Hot Dog Bowl. Now, let me go back now. We also got the whole damn kit and caboodle because Matt's my homie came out on top. 195.36 to 160.14 in this week's Liquor Store Hot Dog Bowl. Now, this week's player of the game now. Is it going to be on the losing side? It might be, folks. Oh, boy, it is on the losing side. Brad has benched this individual several times, but did not bench him this time, and it was for good reason. Trevor Lawrence, player of the game, losing side, as I said. Also, we have 15 from Christian Kirk. We got 10 from Sutton, 22 from Najee, 23 from Myers, and Brad left Sam Halliburton on the bench now. Good move, that was it. On the winning side, we had Pat Mahomes now with 30, 24 from Pittman, and San Francisco's D's heating up, and a big reason why Matt's my homie came out on top with 31 now. Whew, and so far we got one person on the list there, and we're going to move on to this week's Texas Chili Bowl, but as you folks know, we got to move on a little bit to the beer break now. Welcome back to this week's Texas Chili Bowl. Now, I don't like the sideways hat as much as the gangsters do, the little hoodlum there in the inner city there. I'm more of a straight hat, backwards hat individual now. And in this week's Texas Chili Bowl, I don't know if I told you in the past. Hell, I know I did. Texas Chili Bowl is my personal favorite bowl. Damn it, man. It's the last bowl I thought of the 6 there, and shit, now I thought Texas Chili Bowl, man, and damn it, that was perfect now. The two participants in this week's Texas Texas Chili Bowl. I got that game left, and we got that game left. That game right there. Damn, man, this game was close, man. You know what I mean, man? Cause that game's game of the week now. So this is the first 3 games. That was some pussy shit. You know what I mean? Cause these next 6 come to play now. Tell you what now, we got Mexican border control, man. And I don't even have to look at week 1 to know, but I'm gonna look because I already know that Return of the King lost week 1. Yeah, I was scored barely 100 points there. That's not good. Now, Mexican border control on life support. Return of the King on life support. Neither man can lose. And really, it's kind of the irrelevant bowl. But if the winner of this game goes on a run, it's possible. And it was Mexican border control. 211.56 to 183.98 to Return of the King. Now, I gotta be honest, Connor Matthews is usually pretty tough on old John Boy, the manager of Return of the King. And I always told him to find some points, and again, even in a losing effort, old Johnny found a way to find some points. And I'm proud of old Johnny. He's gone out there every week, and he's found him some fucking points, you know? Oh boy. He didn't change his name to Thanks for the Fun or any bull crap like that. He went out there. That a boy, John. You didn't win, but this week's player of the game was Josh Allen with 56, and old and he had McCaffrey with 44 on the winning side. Whew, boy, man, it's gonna hurt now. You got Jalen Hurts on the losing side with 49. Damn, Taylor, he's doubtful now. Fuck, man. 30 points now. We got Henry with 29. And yep, Dotson. We got Dotson here. Dotson, 11. Man, Bazooka Sharks made a bunch of mistakes this year. That was not one of them. Oh, fuck, man. I tell you what, Sam Laporta, man, with 18 points now. And, this week's Texas Chili Bowl now. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know if anybody else is going to make the list now. Dotson over Chuba Hubbard was a little bit curious, but that ain't list worthy. Wait a minute. This game's pretty close now. It's 25 now. 25 now. 25. That's almost 20 points there. You lost. Yeah, okay, John. You're close. You almost made that list there, but you didn't. This week's Texas Chili Bowl's over. We move on to a game arguably bigger than the main event itself, folks. Because we move on to this week's Sacramento, California Mega Bowl. And I can't highlight this enough. After the beer break's over, we enter the witching hour. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it because of that beer here. I'll put it right in front of this football player there. Yep, got this trophy here when I think I was in 8th grade. And I got that trophy for team participation now. And damn it if I didn't participate the whole damn time, and if I didn't earn every bit of this trophy. And this trophy might as well say first place champion, because damn it, I participated so goddamn hard. I tell you what. Also, folks, I think got the side story there. It's the witching hour now, and this is the Sacramento, California Mega Bowl. And it features Uncle Lenny don't take no shit from nobody versus Rolling Up Big Doinks. And now, let's say this now, Rolling Up Big Doinks, he won in his first year. And then he went to the championship and he lost now to Matt's my homie now. And then he's quoted saying he gonna win the whole thing again. He gonna make the playoffs, no damn problem now. Uncle Lenny took him behind the woodshed like Old Yeller. And he said, dead. He said, dead. 213.72 to 195.60. Now, look, I know better. Now, Connor Matthews now knows better than to pick a fight with old Big Dick Danny now. Oh, boy. You don't pick a fight with old Big Dick Danny like you don't pick a fight like with old Big Dick Tommy there. You tell you what now, the Bazooka Sharks got took behind the woodshed all the same and got down this shit. Bam, it's over now. You just don't piss these two individuals off. Sometimes you score 195.60, you still don't damn win because Uncle Lenny came to play now. Now I tell you what, now you telling your hat. This week's player of the game, you know, Danny Allen is good at looking at talent. And he's seen CJ Stroud from a mile away. He's like a damn bloodhound now. I can smell it now. CJ Stroud's starting to make it. He puts him in his lineup. He says, fuck it, I don't even care. Justin Fields. That's an easy decision now. And on the losing side, we had Golf with 28. It's a real admirable effort from rolling up big doinks. And to be real, in the past, this is the kind of game you would have won. And we're all kind of like, So, Shawnee boy, you pull yourself out of this hole and you make the playoffs now. Ain't nobody going to talk to you otherwise because we look at you, we say, damn it, that motherfucker come and play. But you got 2 more games you got figured out, and you did not figure it out against Uncle Lenny. I tell you what, but as I said, admirable effort now. You didn't get a lot of help from the D and from the kicker. And sometimes, as Tommy T will tell you now, kickers should not exist. And I tell you what now, 5 to 9, 9 from Jake Elliott, 9. And then 9 more points from Minnesota State, they had 19. They had 9. Achilles Smith scored a 9 on his one leg. A 9. A 9. We had 12 from Amon St. Brown, man. I tell you what, I get him in my size next time. I'm gonna hit the trigger button. Oh boy, Jordan Anderson with 10. Of course, needed 15. We had Wyatt from 21, 15 from Gibson, 17 from old Travis Kelce, old Damani Moore, DJ Moore. I tell you what, now 28 from Mostert and 26 from him. Yep, it's official, folks. It's official. I got crippled by the Danny Allen trade. There ain't no doubt about it. When I say I mean the Bazooka Sharks. Because old Raheem Mostert was damn reliable the whole rest of the season there. And that is why Danny Allen has got that big old cock now. He took you behind the woodshed, and it's over now. This week's Sacramento, California fucking Mega Bowl is in the books. We move on to this week's main event. The Park's finest game of the week. I already looked. When these two Mama Jammas... No, I didn't. I think I didn't. Just look real fucking quick here for week 1. I talked to... John, you're the only one to lose twice. You're the only one to lose twice. Which makes the beginning of what I said about the cheating bastards slightly unfair. But it all remains the same, all the same there. Let's see here. Yes, Lewis. Lewis is my name. Lewis. I don't know if you heard that. Lewis. If Tommy's watching, he's cracking up. Lewis is my name. Yes. So anyway, I double checked it. When these two individuals met, it was the opposite. Everyone went 1-1 except John. John and Ronnie. Ronnie's 2-0. John is 0-2. Everybody else is 1-1, which includes this week's main event game of the week. Because Diggs in a Blanket has a chance to take his cousin behind the woodshed, but he doesn't, because Kiko brings a shotgun, and he has won 4 straight games. Thanks for the fun. Ooh. has won that many games. And honestly, Kiko, what's funny is that you changed your name to Thanks for the Fun, and then you won 4 in a row. Think about that for a second. That means like you basically cried river, and then you went on a run, and then you didn't change your name, and you didn't change your name because you knew how it would look. But either way, you won 199.38, and I wouldn't forget the .38 against Diggs in a Blanket, 187.64. The main event, game of the week? Main event, player of the week, was Dak Prescott. And Kiko has been heavily on Dak Prescott, who has been a monster in recent weeks. And on the losing side, we had 20 from Mayfield, 29 from Tyreek Hill, 26 from Debo. So it was a Debo straight up for DK trade. And yeah, Kiko, I told you, brother. I told you once. I told you 5 times now. That trade was unfair, but it didn't work out here, and it still worked out in your favor. Ain't that funny? Debo Samuel, 26. We had Hall with 15. Kamara with 22. Diggs with 21. And yeah, as I said, admirable effort. Yeah, man, the only one going to make the list this week is the Bazooka Sharks. That sucks, but hey, man, they you earned that, man. You lose 4 in a row? You lose 4 in a row, you deserve that now. 51 from Kareem Williams, who was the real game of the week, or player of the week, not Prescott. Damn, 51 from that fool. 33 from Kiko had 33 from Denver's defense. Hell of a start, by the way. Kareem Williams with 51 and 27 from Edmonds and 46 from Prescott. He had 1 from Thielen, 14 from Swift, 5, 6, 8, and 4. So 4 players carried him to a victory over Diggs in a Blanket. Diggs in a Blanket? Nobody. See, okay. This is why the Parks Finest is the greatest fantasy football league of all the times. And it's simply because every team is still mathematically alive. The worst score is 5 and 7. And that's rolling up big doinks by points. Crazy. And the top score is 8 and 4, which is Dark Brandon and Diggs in a Blanket. 3 games separate first place from last place. We move on to week 13. And in week 13, every team is still alive. No one has clinched the playoffs. Not one team. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams are 6 and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams are 5 and 7. May the best man win. I truly mean that. Every team has reason to think that they can win the whole thing, and every team has reason to think that they're fucking terrible. On to week 12. Let's go out there and sling it, folks, like we always do. I didn't play the game of the week music, so I'm going to play it on the way out. You know, I always do that. What are you going to do? Sue me. You know what I mean? It's my show. I don't care. I'm Connor Matthews. On to week 13. Don't forget to be awesome. Bang, bang. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Fucking fuckers. Ah, fuck.